back with Rocket Right. I'm Hurricane Betsy Barnes, here with Dr. Kay Solar and Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser. And we're talking about all the wonderful things about Louisiana. It's more than we can fit into an hour, but we know that you love Louisiana as much as we do, whether you live in our state or whether you live somewhere else. And we're very excited for our sponsors to help bring this message to you. Selassie Jewelry and Fine Gifts, located in the Antique District of downtown Denham Springs, and Advantage Health Solutions, Dr. Boyd Michael Helm. So we're thankful for all of our sponsors, but mostly for the fact that we get to live, breathe, and enjoy Louisiana every single day. We've got to be the envy of the world.
Well, I tell you,
Yeah.
we are so fortunate to have so many assets, so many tools in our toolbox.
Yes.
And at a time when people, camper sales are up, record numbers, canoes, bikes, to have so many trails, fishing. I tell people you can fish anywhere, but you catch fish in Louisiana. And you can fish anywhere, offshore, inshore, in our lakes and rivers. There's always something different to do. There's a reason we're the sportsman's paradise.
Yeah.
And so I think through these shutdown COVID times when people want to get outdoors and try something new, highlighting all of those great things we have to do have really helped us weather the storm in some of the areas of the state far better than others. And as we've seen in some of the smaller communities around these lakes, rivers, and the coast have done a lot better than some of the other areas because they have the great outdoor adventure.
Mm-hmm. And we've taken a lot of hits this year with all the hurricanes. And one of the agencies that you're over is Volunteer Louisiana. And if you want to see how strong people in Louisiana are, just be there when there's a disaster, because everybody comes together.
Absolutely.
Whether they have or have not, they work together to make sure they can rebuild the community.
And besides the 10,000 Louisianans that are signed up under Volunteer Louisiana, over 100 organizations from all over the country and the world have come here, and time again, I ran for office because I rode out Katrina and never saw a public official and got angry. But those volunteers were there, and first responders from the minute the floodwaters went out, and they keep coming back. And they do everything from feeding to gutting homes, removing trees, and they're still out there. And they'll be out there in the communities that are affected until the last person is back in their home. And I tell you, from someone that rode out Katrina and feeling down, are we going to come back? We'll never get through this. When people show up and give up their time to help you and your community, there's nothing like that feeling. And so we're so blessed to have those Louisianans that time and time again have reached out and helped their neighbor and continue to do it. And that's what makes Louisiana special. When I ask people around the world, why do you send people to Louisiana? Travel agents. Well, the food, the music, but every one of them has a story about the way Louisianans treat people. We treat strangers like family. And you leave with a friend, usually a friend for life, and you keep coming back to visit them. And usually you go back and stay with them. So that is something that no other place has. And we're so blessed to have those kind of people here.
We really are. We truly are. And so there's a lot of people that really need our prayers, and they do need support through the holidays because they've lost so much. 26 parishes, about a third of our state, suffered through Hurricane Laura. They're saying the damage will be worse than Katrina, which is hard to believe. That's really hard to believe.
Well, I think it's the first hurricane to ever, first off, enter as a Category 4 or 5 and then leave our state as a hurricane. So it made it all the way through the state, and when it left, it was still hurricane force wind. So it did major damage all over the state. And to think about dealing with that, trying to come back, your home, your business, on top of Corona, you just can't imagine what those people have gone through and going through. So we continue to lift them up in prayer, but we also, as I said, the people that are out there, we're continuing to go over and feed, donate, Christmas gifts. We just had a big toy giveaway in Lake Charles. But we're continuing to reach out and help those people that really need it.
And we're going to come back even stronger.
Absolutely.
Because that's who we are.
When I look back, how I felt when I walked out my door and saw nothing but water from my front porch and my knees buckled after Katrina, if you'd asked me then, I said, no way. And to see how that parish came back, and all the parishes do. So it's a long haul, but people, they put on their white shrimp boots, and they go to work.
And not just wear them for a fancy party. We get to wear them just any time.
Yeah.
Listen, when I first got elected, the governor of Texas, we went over for a conference, gave us all cowboy boots. And I said, look, I got up and spoke that night. I said, look, next year you're coming to New Orleans. We don't have quite as much money as Texas. And they put our name on those cowboy boots. It's beautiful. So we'll give you a pair of white shrimp boots and a Sharpie. You write your own name on it. And 32 lieutenant governors left New Orleans with a Sharpie and white shrimp boots. And so I got pictures of, man, these are really comfortable. Why we don't have them up here? So we made a hit with the white shrimp boots.
Well, you always find a way to make people laugh and have a good time. And so you're the best ambassador for Louisiana that we could possibly have.
Well, thank you. We've got a great team.
Well, you know, we have an ambassador here of the Music Ambassador Program, your committee, to help just bring the musicians and promote internationally the musical talent here for our performing artists. And as we mentioned earlier, if you're just tuning in, that is Miss Amanda Shaw. And so there's only one Amanda Shaw. So
Absolutely.
we wanted to bring her up because if you've seen the commercials or listened to the commercials in our show, you hear Amanda's voice on there. And she's really been working hard to help people be aware of masking up and socially distancing and just supporting our state in every way she can. So I'm going to step away for a second and I'm going to let Amanda come step with us. And so we really want to do something to just really recognize her for just the incredible person she is. So come on up, Amanda.
And let me tell you, on New Year's Eve, every year, of course not this year, but every year, when people are saying, what's your New Year's resolution? Mine's always lose weight. It doesn't work. But honey, where are we going to go on vacation next year? We do an incredible thing live on New Year's, dropping the ball in New Orleans. And Amanda joined me last year and played incredible music and showed that passion to the world. And from that show every year, we've seen incredible bookings, people booking their vacation to Louisiana.
Yeah.
So we look forward to doing that again.
Oh, you know, I'm always going to be there for you, Billy. You're so awesome. And, you know, you do such a great job at leading our community because a community is only as good as its leader, you know, and us working together and having someone like you who advocates for us, you know, every day is so important, you know. It's all these, it's not just one person. It's just not just me. It's not just you, but it's all of us working together. So, yeah, and I love it. And I had fun on New Year's Eve. It was cold.
It was.
But I had fun. I had a lot of fun. It was really fun.
Well, you gave Billy Porter a run for his money and performing.
I don't know if I had more sequins or he had more sequins on his outfit, but
I'm just glad he didn't wear a dress that night.
Oh,
Because you know he's known for wearing that tux with the dress.
That's right. But it was a really fun night, and you know it's so fun to share with people like that spirit because you're right. It's not. You can say the food, you can say the music, but you know a lot of cities. I was talking with a friend of mine who owns a restaurant. He reminded me. He said a lot of cities have restaurants, you know, and they have shopping and they have whatever, but that's just a city. There's something about that spirit in Louisiana that makes Louisiana unique, you know, in comparison, because we have the restaurants, we have the music, we have the food, but it's all of those things together that make it so special.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we wanted to honor your spirit, and so Mike Shepard, who is the president of the Louisiana Music Hall of Fame, and Debbie Traylor, who's also with the Louisiana Music Hall of Fame, have something that they'd like to give you.
And I wouldn't miss tonight to be here.
My God!
He's here. He's here for you.
I'm so in shock.
Let me step aside and let you.
You want to move over?
Go ahead, I'm going to let you get next to her.
That's
Oh
it.
my gosh! This is crazy.
Don't look at.
Okay.
Mike's got some words to say.
Y'all got me.
We got you.
You got me. Surprised you. Because I asked my publicist 5 million times what this was for.
Okay.
And she was, I'm calling LaDana after
You're in a
this.
select group. You and Hunter Hayes and Tim McGraw. I kamikaze.
In the mic.
This one should be on.
I
Hearing?
hope so. Can you hear him?
Lordy, are we on?
Try this one.
If not, you're right here.
You can have my
Oh
mic.
my gosh.
She can have that
I
one.
didn't even
Let me
take
take
a
yours,
picture or anything. I wish I
We've got that
covered. I am so excited
Hey.
about this.
Let me start with this. I think
You gotta
everybody's
talk
seen
in the
it.
mic.
Yeah, I think
Oh
everybody's
my
seen
Turn
that.
around.
We'll let Amanda see that now.
Wow.
How did I do?
This is amazing.
So most people get to have this presented at a concert, but not you. You're on television all across Louisiana.
Well, we started this when I was doing my TV show over here.
Yes.
John Schneider became the first one inducted on the TV show.
Yes.
Then Lane Hardy followed him.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
Today's Amanda's turn.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
your turn now.
I am so excited. Thank you.
And to
so
be a
much.
woman next to a woman
Like I told
that is in entertainment is a special honor for me for being in the Louisiana
Y'all are
Music Hall of Fame.
so
You are awesome.
Oh my gosh, thank y'all so much. Y'all are so I can't even get over how sneaky all of y'all are. This is so exciting. Thank you so much.
It's like
Thank
I
you
told
so,
Chase
so much.
Tyler, you've been graduated from the Future Famers.
Oh, that's right. I have mine hanging up in my office. I do. Now I'm gonna have to replace
That'll work
it.
with it. You can put them both up.
Oh my goodness.
It's different pictures.
No.
We have one for Billy also
Yeah, I
to
have
hang
one.
up in his office.
Have
We're
one just
twins.
like that, maybe hair bigger.
I'd be honored. That's great.
Oh
Thank you.
no, thank you so
He's
much.
one of our biggest fans, right,
Yes,
Betsy?
he truly is the biggest fan of the Louisiana Music Hall
And
of Fame.
Betsy helped set this up. We all did this as a secret
You
project for
guys,
you.
This
thank
was-
you so much.
We appreciate your music and
Thank
your love
you.
so much, and Louisiana
I am-
musicians are.
It's a secret.
I am
Well, and we want to
super-
all
suffering.
congratulate you, but we want to let everybody know who's watching and listening that this isn't it. We're going to take a little break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to talk to you more about this, and then we'll have Mike Shepard on at the end of the show talking more about the Louisiana Music Hall of Fame and what all that means and what all is going on there.
Oh my
so,
God.
stay tuned.
Thank you so much. Thank you.